Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pro League. Of course, it's day number 2 here of Season 3. We're in the Elevate versus Epsilon match. And Epsilon lead 2-0, heading into a Detroit uplink. 30 seconds in, nothing too crazy happening thus far. Of course, this is an Elevate host. It looks good for Classic to go for a 2-point play. He will connect. 4 plays from Epsilon goes down. And Elevate, man, they need a confidence.
Well, this is where Epsilon's going to struggle. They're going to struggle in uplink. I mean, they haven't had a very strong uplink game since they've formed. It's been S&D and Hardpoint that they've been good in. You see Apathy picking up another kill right there. He's going to be able to pick up the drone. Starting out 5-1 here with Elevate up 2. But Swanee, since coming over to North America, I mean, he's been decent in uplink, but this team just doesn't have the teamwork in uplink yet.
But that's so strange, right? Because you have 50% of TR, who were so good at uplink. Okay, they were great at moving the ball, controlling, spots, all that stuff. The one thing that we always used to say TR really missed was slaying. Now you have that now.
Yes.
You would expect this team to kind of click a little bit more.
Well, you don't have all 4 members of
True.
TR. TR just had insane teamwork. That's really what kind of separated them in uplink. This Epsilon team, they have half the TR, but obviously, the teamwork isn't exactly all there. And you see Royalty just trying to make a play with the drone by himself through back alley. That's never going to work.
Yeah. At least he got it out a little bit. Got some yards on it. Swanee, slaying mid-street, picks up 2. Elevate still with that 2-point lead, very fragile. And the drone should be played and reset. But Swanee is just mid-street, causing a ruckus right now. 7-7 start for him, so the kill is definitely coming in. Nagafem with his bow, gonna lock down Hospital. As time ticking, drone will reset. And Epsilon look good to have a little bit of school control. We could see that first real push come in for them right now.
Well, Royalty's going to pick up 1. He's actually going to get 2. So you see, he's going to be leading the way for Nagafin. Nagafin trying to work his way through the back of school. Royalty, he's going to drop. Nagafin deciding whether he should go for 2 or settle for 1. He's going to go for 1, and it is going to be picked off by Classic. Epsilon can't get anything to work in their favor here.
Yeah, Classic just plucked down one out of the air. Very, very simple interception for him. Now 2.5 minutes. Gets an easy interception, can't jump through a window. Makes sense. But makes his way up toward ramp and hit an easy 1-point throw, goes for it, and Elevate now lead by 3.
Not a huge lead though. Something Epsilon can easily come back from.
Would you still say that Epsilon's on the favorable side? Playing into school?
Yes. Oh, without a doubt. I think though Epsilon needs to at least get down by like 1. They can close the gap, maybe get a 2-point play here in the last 2 minutes. Should be able to, bring it back here in the second half. You see Royalty, he's going to be jumping over. He's had a pretty decent half, 8-7. Not a fan of some of the stuff he's done with the drone, just kind of running by himself, trying to wall bang somebody there mid-street, but it's really been Remy, the one that struggled mightily for Epsilon. What in the world was that?
That's that sensitivity, man. Comes in handy in moments just like that. Still, you mentioned a 3-0 lead, and what's really going wrong for Epsilon so far?
Well, they haven't really gotten any control, and they think, Remy as one of the submachine gun players, they're obviously not going to have any control when he's 3-12. See Apathy, he's going to jump in for another 2-point play. This one probably will go into the hands of Elevate. I mean, it's really early first half, but this Epsilon team really just needs to practice uplink more as a team. I mean, they're really struggling on this game right now.
It's like misses the 1. Luckily, Apathy in a position to pick up the drone, should get the armor boost. 4 players go down again, and, well, Elevate starting to run a little bit of a train right now, Matt.
Yeah, it's getting nasty, Ben. And Elevate's not even playing from good side. I mean, once they get into the second half, this could get even worse here for Epsilon. As you see Slacked, he's killing Saints, he's bored, he can't find anything to do. It's gonna be Classic, the last one up for Elevate.
Apathy has 19 kills.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tad crazy. Swanee has the drone in his hand, but as you mentioned, Remy really struggling at 4-13.
I mean, you're not gonna, even if you're a great uplink team, you're not gonna win when one guy is 4-14.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter what you do.
Very true. Royalty has the drone. Looks as if he's just gonna try and sink 1. Connects, but you're now down by 6. Congrats. 10 seconds left. Elevate looking great now to pick up the first map of the series. Epsilon, of course, still not over, but they are sitting pretty at 2-0, and of course they will host the next hardpoint, which I believe is going to be Retreat.
Which that one could be interesting. Royalty on Retreat could be a little bit more of a sub-favorable map. I think he might be able to make something happen there, but this one, Ben, has the makings of a Game 5. If Elevate's able to win this one,
You think?
could definitely see them taking retreat. What would Game 5 be?
Game 5 would be Biolab.
Ooh, that one could go anyway. Either way.
That's an interesting one. Really is. Now, Elevate, pretty much their game to lose, to be completely honest. They have 5 minutes, 7-1 lead, and they're playing off the favorable side, pushing into school. Saint on your screen to start. Easy kill on Remy, and he just can't get anything going, bless his heart. Just 5 of 16.
Sometimes you just have one of those games. It's a pretty bad time.
A kill a minute.
It's a pretty bad time to have one of those games, especially when you can close out a team like Elevate in 3 games.
Go on, Remy. We're on Remy watch.
Yep, he's going to have 2 players that's approaching into school. He's not going to hit anyone. Slack's going to take him out. Currently on 3 bar. I mean, this is a tough one to watch. I mean, it's going to be Saint putting in a 1-point throw. Swanee, he's going to be in the back. He's going to try and make something happen. He's going to get cut down. You just think Elevate's going to start running away with us. This one even more.
Yeah. This game's pretty much over. Elevate may actually be able to stop the clock a little soon and get kind of 10 points on the second side. Also 20, but we'll have to wait and see. Slack on your screen. He's going to fall. Classic has the drone. He's going to be making his way over. There was a player watching, but he is going to fall. And Classic maybe forced to go for one. Immediately just throws it and passes it off the window ledge. Not the best throw I've ever seen in uplink.
No, and he's had some pretty poor throws. I know during the 10K we saw him come up with some pretty bad throws. Swanee there swinging with the drone. Nobody knows what's going on. This one is turned.
It's turning ugly.
It's gotten a little bit messy.
Slack with the drone, throws for one, 11-1 lead. But to try and go for a stomp there, there's going to be a player inside window. Slack just burning through players at this point. Really, Epsilon on full conciliation mode. Remy's still averaging a kill a minute.
Yeah, doesn't look like things are getting better for Remy.
See if he can try and get his 8th kill of the game.
No, that just sums it up, dude. Yeah, that just sums up the game for Remy right there.
Everyone has one of those games every now and then.
It happens. This one is going to be dominated by Elevate. The thing is, can Epsilon kind of regain composure here? Going into this game number 4, Ben, I think that's really...
I mean, this isn't one of those kind of just, you lost the game. This is like an absolute ass-whooping.
It's, you know, everyone kind of just looks around and like, well, we don't want to blame one person, but if we did blame one person...
I mean, Nagafen, he's 12 and 23 as well. It's not like he's...
Oh, nobody's lighting it up for Epsilon, but hey, obviously you got to look at Remy. He wins a few more of those fights. Maybe they're able to put some more pressure on through school. Maybe it doesn't give Elevate so many offensive opportunities. Then this game's closer, but Elevate up by 10 here, 2 minutes to go.
Let me ask you this.
Under some crazy circumstance, maybe Epsilon comes back, but actually it's going to be a 1-point play there. So,
does Remy finish with double-digit kills?
11. Yeah, you'd like to see him finish with double digits.
Okay.
I think he will. I'm a fan of Remy.
Nagafen picks up 1. Retreat, but of course this game all but over a minute 41 seconds. And there is Remy's 10th kill of the game.
Yep.
But as we said,
one like this, if you're Remy, you just have to laugh it off. I mean, it's like, whatever. It happens. You can't really let it bother you too much. You just got to laugh it off, worry about the next game, because Epsilon still has a chance to close this Elevate team away.
An on-host, hard-point retreat. Looking favorable for them to do so, but we will have to wait and see. As Afty's going to fall. Another 2-point play comes in. 15-2 now. The score, 60 seconds left. And as you said, Remy just needs to kind of laugh it off, joke it off, do whatever you need to do. But you know, we talked in that first hard point about royalty on host and how Swanee said he doesn't think they're going to lose anything with him hosting. I mean, if there's ever a time for that to be true,
the best way for Remy to kind of just approach it is kind of own up to it. Hey guys, I was awful in that one. Maybe make like a quick joke. Everyone kind of just forgets about the game and then move on to the next one. I think a lot of times, you know, a player like, I don't want to say player like Remy, but whoever, you know, ends up having one of these really bad games, they don't acknowledge it, they go quiet, everyone wants to say something, nobody says anything. It's the easiest way for that person who kind of messes up, has that bad game that gives it away, to just acknowledge it, everyone else is cool with it, and then you just move on.
feel like with a team like Epsilon, though, knowing they already struggle in communication in the game, what's that communication out the game going to be like?
Right.
Like, is something like that actually realistic?
Like, I know when this used to happen with, like, Cole, somebody would have a bad game.
Which is very rare, right?
Which was really rare, and we would lose.
So, like, that one time in history where someone played bad?
Well, let's say it's, like, Crim that played really bad. I would just kind of, like, after the game ended, it would kind of be silent. I would just be like, you know, I'm not going to point fingers, but Pat, I think you really messed up in that one. And everyone just starts laughing because we know it's not, you know what happened there. It just makes the mood a lot lighter in the room.
Well, that's definitely what Epsilon's going to need, as Royalty already dipped out the game to go and host map number 4. It's going to be a hardpoint retreat. Series now at 2-1, still in favor of Epsilon after holding their host on map 1 and winning off host in Search and Destroy Riot. Question, can they hold their host once again in hardpoint retreat? For now, quick commercial break. When we return, head to map 4.